What's up, guys? LQ here with the LQ Review, here to talk about Primal Season 3, Episode 3. Alright, this one has Spear continuing his trek to find Fang. At least we think that's what he's doing, or at least to rediscover who he is. He's left the Lion's Kingdom, and now he's walking through the jungle, and he comes across a grasshopper. And he befriends this grasshopper, and he's following it around, and he is into the idea of getting to know this grasshopper and watching it and studying it. And as he's following it, he climbs a tree, he falls down the tree, and he crashes through the ground and ends up in a cave. And in this cave there is a society of little gnomes without eyes that feed on whatever happens to land in the caves. He's unconscious, he gets wrapped up and gets hung upside down, Luke Skywalker and Hoth style, and he wakes up to one of these things gnawing on his hand, and they've literally cleaned the flesh off of his hand down to his skeleton. He wakes up, he's able to free himself by using his skull hand as a knife, and he frees himself, and he sees that there's a grasshopper down there. Is it his friend? Probably, but we don't know for sure. And the little gnome things end up killing this grasshopper, and this puts him into a rage, and he just starts decimating all these little gnomes that keep coming at him. And at one point he has a spear, and he's just spearing them in the head as they come to him. When he gets out, he realizes there's a lot more grasshoppers out there. This episode, I remember I saw a review that gave this episode a 10 out of 10. I don't get it. I don't know why it got a 10 out of 10. It's another episode where Spear finds himself in a violent situation. He commits violent acts to get out of the violent situation. Beautifully animated, but I'm not seeing the character progress in this episode. I'm not seeing the character arc happen in this episode. Perhaps it's the idea of him rediscovering friendship. He did have some more flashbacks to Fang in this episode. And that's probably the moral of the story, is that he's rediscovering the capacity to be friends, the capacity to love, the capacity to care, the capacity to have empathy. He's rediscovering all of that. Let's get on with it, though. Like I said, beautifully animated, and I love what they can do by telling a story without dialogue, just with the animation and the sound. I'm ready to get on with it. Now we've got a Spear who has one skeleton hand that he can still move and operate, even though that's not possible. He doesn't have muscles or tendons or anything else anymore. It's just a skull, or it's just a skeleton, not a skull. It's a skeleton. And he can still operate it. That just bothered me for some reason. Like I said, I would still go positive here, but I'm ready for them to move on to the next thing. Let's advance the story. Let's figure out where this is going. We're 3 episodes in. That's great. We've set it up. Where are we going now? Is he going to find Fang? Is he going to get restored somehow? What's going on here? I'm ready for the story to take the next step. Overall, it's been good, but I really felt like episode 3, it gave us carnage, but it didn't really tell us much. I want to see the story progress. So that's my take on Primal Season 3, Episode 3. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. While you're down there commenting, make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.